What's good, y'all? I'm gonna teach y'all 3 ways to not even 3 ways, different ways to grow a digital business, 3 ways to grow as an entrepreneur, or 3 ways to even start. Like I know y'all see like a lot of entrepreneurs coming up. I know y'all see a lot of new young entrepreneurs doing like living free, like the chains. I don't got my watch right now, but the watches, the houses, the fast cars, the bad bitches, all that. I know that y'all want it. I know that a lot of people want that, but it's not about that. It's not about that at all. It's about the mental. Everything that you do is about mental. Owning the business is about mental. It's 100% mental. Don't let nobody tell you different. It's 100% about your brain. It's about skill, of course. You need to know how to do things. You need to know how to calculate math. You need to know how to calculate sales. You need to know how to draw shit out. You need to know how to do things, but it's about your mental. And one thing, like the most important thing I could say about owning the business is about time. Let me tell y'all something about time that you should not forget. You shouldn't forget this at all. If you gotta save this video, if you gotta screen record this, go ahead and start screen recording right now. Time is not motherfucking real. If you own a business and you focus on time, your business never is going to go to the next level. Not one time recently is that I was tripping how long something took. Time is not real. Like if you telling yourself, oh, it's gonna take 2 months to do that. It might actually take 2 months, but it's some shit that you probably could have got done in a fucking day. Like sometimes people be telling me their goals, they be telling me like they long term goals, and I just be thinking to myself like, damn, I got that done in like 2 days. I'm not saying like I'm better than nobody, but you literally tell yourself how long something is gonna take by telling yourself how long it's gonna take. If you don't put a time on anything, if you don't put a time on growing your business, if you don't rush, then that's the most perfect mindset. Nothing is never about, don't never rush yourself to get to a point in life. Like everything about owning the business is 100% mental. Like it's 100% mental. Yeah, like it's 100% mental. And let me tell y'all a quick story. Like around like last year, in a couple months, I was about to get kicked out my crib. I ain't had no job. I ain't have a job since I was 16. I was grinding on my digital business. I did not want a job. I hate jobs. I hated jobs since I was like before this social media shit even came apart. I never liked I always knew I want a job. Like I just knew that I wanted to make my own money. I knew that I like selling people things. Like I'll always be the person in school selling chips. Like I'll be making like hella money. Like I'll come back home from school like $300 from selling shit. Like I'll sell my fucking shoes, I'll get my shoes. I had my mama buy me some shoes for like $40, sell them motherfuckers for 80. Like that was the type of person I was as a kid. And one thing that brought to me is that anything is possible. So this one story that I'm gonna tell y'all is really deep. It's really deep. And the story is when I was about to get kicked out of my house, I was 17 years old, going on 18. I had like my parents, like I was doing my business shit, but for you already know, like y'all know how parents get sometimes. They be like, oh, that shit not gonna work. They ain't tell me that, but you know that they'll like low key like knock it down. Like maybe you should do this. Maybe you should just get a job on some shit. That's gonna take. They kept telling me like I was trying to get a car. I was trying to get a car, and I was rushing to get a car. My parents was like, "Oh, you need to get a job." Blah blah blah. Like, cause what you doing not gonna work out. You're not gonna get a job. You're not gonna get a car off that. That's not a real job. I was only making $30 a day at the time when I was 17 years old. I'm 19 right now. My birthday just passed, but yeah. And they was like, "No, that shit not gonna work. It's gonna take like 3 months for." No, I told myself it was gonna take 3 months, 4 months to get the car. Like a month later, I got the car. How did I get the car? By not, I stopped believing in time because I was about to get kicked out the fucking crib. I knew that if I didn't get what I had to get within a month, I was gonna get kicked out. I literally forced myself to go get it. You have to force yourself to make this shit work. It's literally 6:20 a.m. I haven't been asleep yet. I've been working the whole time. Now, if you don't want to get sleep, that's on you. I'm not telling y'all not to go to sleep for y'all can keep working. I'm not trying to have y'all. I don't know your body. If you can do that, fuck it, do it. Like work all the time, and don't believe in nobody. Like even like sometimes parents, sometimes they low key shoot y'all dream down. Like they shoot people dream down. Like that almost happened to me. Like if you know me, if you're not new, y'all know that what I've been working on, my projects that I've been working on, my digital business that I've been working on. I've been working on it for a long time. I've been working on it since I was like 12 years old. Like it would be like times that it would like get fucked up. It'll be times, but I always come back. I always look at the better side of things. Like I don't really never listen to nobody. Like that come with a lot of negatives too. Like that came with a lot of negatives in my life. Not listening to nobody. I'm not saying be hard headed. I listen to things, but like things like that, like level head people, sometimes I don't play shit safe at all. I don't play shit safe at all. And I'm glad I don't play shit safe because that's got me where I'm at. But that did come with a lot of shit that went wrong, but it came with a lot of shit that went right. So fuck it. Tell me how you want it. And another thing that y'all should know about business before that you actually start a business is that it's not actually about the money. It's not about none of that. You have to know what you want and why you want it. So before my business went up, as you can say, earn more money, I used to know what I knew why I wanted everything. I knew I wanted a car so I can go look at water. I knew that I wanted more money so I can go hire more people for my business. I knew why I wanted everything. A lot of people just want shit they don't even know why they want it. Like, oh, I want a Hellcat. Why you want a Hellcat? Because you saw it on TikTok. The fuck, you don't even like Hellcats. Like, mother, like I'm damn near getting mad right now. But like, you gotta know what you want, and you gotta know why you want it. Like even this TV I wanted this motherfucker because what the fuck is my news popping up for? I wanted the TV because the HD. I wanted an HD TV. I never had an HD TV. I never had an 8K TV. This is why I wanted the TV. I wanted this apartment because the location where it was at, it was next to my school. I just love being. I always felt safe at my school, and I always felt like this was a safe area. I knew why I wanted everything that I got. That's one thing about owning a digital business or owning a business period or earning anything period. You have to know why you want it. You just can't go out and search for something, and because when you get it, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy for like a couple of days. You're probably gonna be happy, but you're not really gonna feel. You're not gonna feel nothing. Like trust me, like I got everything. Mostly everything that people dream of. I had it. I had the dream car. I had everything. The dream changed. The dream. I started talking to the bitches that I used to think that was so fucking that was so fucking hard to get. They was boring as hell when I like, bro, like everything not what you think, basically. Like everything isn't what you think, and just know that. But the most important thing to know before you start a business is it's all mental. And don't listen to nobody, and don't get lost in time. Like don't be in a rush to do nothing, or don't tell yourself, oh, this project gonna take 3 or 4 months. Cause people be telling me shit that they be working on that I got done in like fucking 3 days. I be like, bro, I be in my head like, only if you knew. But I'm gonna send them people this video so maybe they can learn and maybe they can like change the way of living. But you shouldn't tell yourself that. You shouldn't really like believe in time. Like you shouldn't let time move you. I'm not saying time is fake, but you shouldn't be moved by time. I'm not moved by time. Like I really don't I don't give a fuck about time. Like it's 6:28. What time it is? Let me show y'all. It's 6:24 a.m. I don't give a fuck. Some people say, oh, I got school and a couple more. I got shit to do right after this video. I gotta go do a lot of stuff right after this video. Do I care? No. A lot of people just go, oh, I'm gonna do it later. Later is doing shit later. If you aren't trying to own a business, the most, and I know that I keep coming up with different things, but y'all gotta just know this. The most dumbest thing you could tell yourself is do something later. That's the most retarded shit ever. If you the type of person always telling yourself you're gonna do something later, you might as well just become a worker. That's what workers do. Owning a business is not about like, I'm not the smartest person alive. I don't have I have skills, but I'm not the most smartest person alive. A lot of things that I do, a lot of things people do in my business, like I'll hire somebody to help me script something I don't know how to do. Like, you don't have to know how to do everything. It's about the mindset. It's about, oh, I'm gonna get this shit no matter what. I'm gonna get this shit no matter what. When I moved in this fucking house, I wasn't even old enough to move in. I was like, man, they gonna let me in some fucking house. When I went to Chicago, when I went downtown Chicago, and when I travel places, I'm not even old enough to stay in the fucking place, but I still get in. I tell myself I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in no matter what. No matter what, I'm gonna get in. That's what type of mindset y'all gotta have. I'm not saying go copy me and go act like me, but y'all need that similar mindset. Y'all need that instinct. Like, you can't be sad. Like, you can't be insecure. You can't be like, maybe they not gonna like this. Maybe they gonna think this corny. Maybe they not gonna like what I do. You sound like a bitch. That's what you sound like. You sound like a bitch. You sound like a little ass motherfucking girl. That's what you sound like. So if you own a business, you can't be a bitch. And you can't believe in time. That's the most important thing. Like, time. Like, time. Don't put a time on nothing. Don't tell yourself something gonna take like 2 weeks. Like, oh, this shit might take me 2 weeks. Nigga, it can literally take you 24 hours, maybe even shorter. So don't put a time on nothing if you want to like do this business entrepreneurship, and don't like compare yourself to nobody. Like, don't compare yourself to nobody. Everybody has a different story. Like, everybody got a different story. Like, I used to do that a lot last year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, last year when I was 17, I used to compare myself to like, I used to like compare myself and bring myself down. But I used to just compare myself to people like, damn, they got this, I don't got this shit. I used to hate on them, but it would just be like, damn. But everybody have a different story. Like, everybody got a different story. Like, you feel me? And like, for all my business people who already own the business, if you're not really seeing profit off your business, you're not really, I know that your business can go up any day, and you might not think it might not happen to you. Bro, I was just like you. Literally last year, I was in the basement of a motherfucking trap house. I was in the basement of a trap house. I was in the trenches. I was in the trenches. Like, I was literally like, I was out just doing stupid shit. I was like, man, I'm only making $30 off my business. This shit not really gonna work. I was always investing my money that I'll get off stocks, cause I do Bitcoin also. If you're a digital entrepreneur, one thing you should know that everything go hand in hand. So like, if you know how to trade Bitcoin, if you know how to do a stock, if you know how to do any of that, it goes hand in hand. And one great thing I could tell all my business owners, that you need to take a business class. I know some people don't like college, some people don't like taking classes. I took business classes from 6th grade to all the way to when did I stop? I don't remember when I stopped. But I've been taking business classes for a long ass time. So I know how business goes. I know how business works. I'm not saying I'm the most best business person. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know enough to go hop on this camera and tell people shit that they don't know about. And I know enough to change people's outlooks on business. I know enough basically. I know enough. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person, but I know enough. And one thing I could really say is don't rush nothing and don't compare yourself to nobody. And let's get started on this video, man. Let's get started on these tips, how to grow a business, digital business as a digital entrepreneur. I'm currently 19 years old, and we gonna get it rocking.